Good afternoon. This is a special introduction to the course for those of you who won't be able to make it next Thursday, February 4th. We're going to go over how to install Blackboard Collaborate, which will be the tool that we use to manage our class sessions when we're online. And we'll have a brief overview of the course itself, go over discussion board, go over the libraries, make sure everybody's comfortable using those technologies as well. So one of the things you'll need for Blackboard Collaborate is the Java 2 runtime. If you don't have it installed on your computer, it's fairly easy to do. Just cut and paste this URL and click the download button, and it'll bring up a wizard to walk you through installing a Java 2 runtime. If you already have Java 2 runtime environment installed, you don't need to do this step. So this course, we're going to be examining global and virtual teams from a variety of perspectives. Distributed knowledge, which is kind of the reason for the rapid growth in virtual teams. Then we'll look at leadership theory. What are appropriate leadership approaches for virtual teams, and why some of the more traditional leadership approaches don't work that well in a virtual environment. We'll look at integrated communications. What kind of communications protocols are appropriate for use by a virtual team, technology choices that are available to us, and how we would appropriately use different types of technologies for different types of virtual team activities. We'll look at the cultural aspects. We're in a global environment now, so we have many different geographic cultures, and that can lead to some contention unless we're aware ahead of time of the cultural differences, and by having that knowledge, we're able to more appropriately deal with folks from other cultures. We'll also look at legal issues that are more pronounced with global and virtual teams. And then we'll look at some of the tools that are out there beyond just Blackboard Collaborate, which is something that the university provides to us. And finally, we'll look at problem solving. That's going to be a critical function in virtual teams, and so we'll go over problem solving approaches. I'm going to go ahead and just give a quick overview of Blackboard and email and how you get into those different tools. First, we go ahead and get onto our MyUMBC website and log in, and you can see I've logged in. Then to get to email, just click the envelope, and that loads up the Gmail, which is the email system used by the university. And here's my email. And I'll be sending you email notifications. Most of you probably already know how to use this. Just in case, this is a quick overview of it. We can also go to Blackboard from our start page. It's the little Blackboard icon. So we go there and we select the particular course we're interested in. In this case, it's ENMG 661, and that brings us to the course homepage. So we'll go into more detail for the course homepage in just a moment, but this is just a quick introduction to email and Blackboard. The grading in the course, 25% of your grade will be the online discussion postings The first 7 weeks of the course, which is the theory portion of the course, we'll have a weekly question that is posted in the discussion section of Blackboard, and you'll be required to answer the question and then look at other people's responses to the question and comment on at least 4 of the other folks' responses. And you'll find that generates a nice dialogue that aids in the learning process. There's also a theory exam. That'll be given midway through the semester, and that's going to cover the basic theory topics on leadership, communication, and technology theory. And basically I'm going to give you a list of about 20 questions, and you'll select questions that sum up to a total of 100 points that you want to answer. Term paper is going to be a research paper. We have readings, and what I'll ask you to do is take one of those readings and do an official critique of it. And there's a specific format that graduate students should follow in doing their critique, and we'll go over that as we get closer to doing the term papers. They'll be due about midway through the second half of the course, so about 3/4 of the way done. And then finally, you'll have a group project. You'll be working with several other individuals from the class in your particular group, and you'll have an assignment, and you'll create a virtual team plan for based on the requirements of that assignment. We'll have lectures, and the lectures are going to synthesize the key points from the readings and from the textbook. So the relevant material, the material that is going to be put on the test and that you'll need to know for your group projects, your papers, will all be presented in the lectures. We're using a PowerPoint because there's an enormous amount of information that we have to disseminate, and it has to be in a well-organized structure. And PowerPoint is a very good tool for doing exactly that. So we'll be using PowerPoint to organize our lectures and present them. And I'm going to record the lectures and make them available on YouTube. They'll be sent to you. If for some reason you miss a particular lecture because you're on the road because of work, or you have an illness, or some other issue prevents you from attending a lecture, then you'll be able to look at the YouTube video, and that'll be exactly what we had in class. And we're going to use both the laptop or desktop version of Collaborate and the smartphone and tablet versions. Now, there are some differences. The smartphone and the tablet version of Blackboard Collaborate have some limitations, but I think I've got ways of getting around those so that if you wanted to attend the online classes with your smartphone or tablet, that's certainly very possible, and I don't think it's going to result in a diminished experience. So, what if you run into technical issues accessing the online lectures? So, if you can't get Collaborate working on your laptop for some reason, you can download the iPhone or Android app to your phone or tablet, and as I said, I think you'll get a full experience with those. They do have some limitations, but I think there are workarounds that we can implement that still give you a complete experience for any one of the lectures. You can always use lab PCs that are available at the UMBC campus. They're in, for example, Engineering Building Room 122. That laboratory is open 24 hours a day, so it's always accessible. You can also contact the University Help Desk at rt.umbc.edu, and they can help resolve technical problems. And you can also contact me, and I'll lend whatever expertise I can to help resolve the problem as well. If you have a technical problem just before an online lecture and you're not able to resolve it, of course, there's always the YouTube video that we'll be making of the course, a lecture, and those will be posted and sent to you by email. It's going to be the same material that was in the online lecture. It's just that it's the recorded version of that lecture, and so you'll be able to pick up the information that way as well. The theory exam is going to be given during the 7th class period. It'll be during one of our face-to-face meetings. It'll be closed book, and it will be in our classroom, which is in the ITE building, room 227. Again, I'm going to give you a series of questions, and you'll select the ones that you are most interested in answering. Obviously, you have to select enough questions to sum up to 100 points, and the point values of each question will be posted. And any combination of questions that gets you to 100 points is acceptable. The questions will be presented to you at the start of class, and you'll have the entire period to complete the exam. And make sure you bring a blank pad of paper to use to answer the questions. So as I mentioned, there'll be a group project. There's going to be 3 groups with 3 members and 1 group with 2 members. And I will send out a request for you to tell me what other individuals you'd like to have in your group. If I don't get any, I'll just go ahead and assign you alphabetically to the groups. If you change your mind later on, let me know, and I'll try and switch the groups around. The deliverables for the group project are going to be a team charter, a team directory, a team rules of behavior, a staffing plan, a collaborative technology plan, and a communication plan. And we'll be going over the format of those and how we develop those and how we configure them for the particular assignment we were given during the course of this semester. The term paper, again, is a formal critique of an academic journal article. You'll find the guidelines in the PowerPoint. This PowerPoint is Lecture 2. And you can follow the link to go to the particular format for critiquing an article and the APA citing guidelines as well. And I'll be sending these out, both these, out in emails once we get into the second part of the semester. So, some of our tools we'll be using in this course. We'll be using Blackboard. That's an educational collaborative tool that's widely used worldwide, and of course the University of Maryland, Baltimore County uses it as well. It's got Collaborate, which is a virtual team environment. It has discussion boards, has a document, a repository, recording function, a lot of capabilities. I'm also going to use YouTube to record the videos and post them, make them available to you in case you need to catch up on a lecture you missed. Of course, email. We'll be going over a lot of other technologies, Skype, FaceTime, GoToMeeting, Google Hangouts. But those are not things we'll necessarily be using unless you want to use them in your groups. They're things that we're just going to have demos of. I'll do demos of various technologies so you can get a sense of what's out there for technology for virtual teams. Some of the things you'll want to know is EBSCOhost and JSTOR. They're online libraries. All of your readings are available through those online libraries. And I sent out a YouTube video on how to access those at the University of Maryland, at UMBC, a couple of nights ago. So go ahead and review that video, and that'll show you how to get to them. And we'll have a quick intro in this lecture as well. APA is the American Psychological Association Formatting Guideline, and that gives you guidelines for how you properly cite references you use in your papers, in your term papers, and then also the format of those term papers. And then rt.umbc.edu is the help desk of the university. These people are very knowledgeable and very methodical in helping you resolve problems. Okay, let's take a look at Blackboard. That'll be our main tool. It's the e-learning tool used by the university, and we're going to take advantage of its collaboration features for the virtual aspects of the class, and that'll simultaneously give you some hands-on experience with virtual team tools. Again, it'll need the Java 2 runtime environment, so if you don't have that installed, go ahead and use this URL to go to the Oracle site where Java is available, and it's free. The download's very easy to install. So again, if we wanted to start using Blackboard, we log into our My UMBC page, and then it's the Blackboard icon as indicated here. I'm going to go through the slides. They're a good record of how you do this, and again, they're available on Blackboard. And then I'll do a quick demo of this as well. Then you, of course, select the course that you're going to be interested in. Then you can scroll down until you see the course tools in the left-hand navigation bar. My particular menu system will look a little bit different than yours because I have the instructors menu. But you'll know the course tools when you see it, and Blackboard Collaborate is one of those tools. Then you'll join our room, and you'll click Join Room, and then if it's the first time you have used Blackboard Collaborate, go ahead and click this Download the Blackboard Collaborate Launcher. And then you'll get a wizard that'll walk you through, and you'll say, yes, I want to download the launcher. And you can save the file. You can run the file, or you can save the file to a particular location. I just clicked Save the File for this demo, and it'll save it to your downloads directory, your default downloads directory. And then once it's finished downloading, that takes a couple of minutes. Then you'll go to your Windows Explorer and go to your your default download directory, and you'll double-click the Blackboard Collaborate Launcher MSI file, and that will in turn start the dialog box or the wizard for installing Collaborate Launcher. Go ahead and click Run. Just walk through the steps, and install it. It'll take a couple of minutes, and then finish. Then when you're done, go back and join the room again, and then click Open with the Blackboard Collaborate Launcher, and then we'll be in Blackboard. So I'll go ahead and demo that here. So here I am in ENMG 661, and again my menu system is going to be a little bit different than yours because it's the instructor's menu system, but I have a course tools, and one of my course tools is Blackboard Collaborate. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I click on Join Room, and then I click on Download the Blackboard Collaborate Launcher. So I click that, I click Download, and here you can see it's saying what do I want to do. So I just click Save, and it'll go ahead and download the Blackboard Collaborate Launcher for me. So while that's going on, I'll go ahead and resume the slides, and then we'll come back to that. Discussion board is another tool we'll be using. That's where we'll be doing our weekly discussions for the first 7 weeks. You'll notice the discussion board is one of the main menu items, and just go ahead, click on that, and then you'll see in that particular discussion board we have a set of forums, one for each week, and then we'll have one for the term paper questions, and then we'll have another one for the group project questions. So for example, if you're going to work on the group week 1 posting, you would click week 1, and then create a thread once you get in there, and that'll give you a Windows-like, a text area edit box that you can use. It's got some Windows Word-like features that you can use to format your message, and then you would just go ahead and type in the message that you want. You can save it as a draft. You can cancel if things got all out of whack, or you can submit it when you're happy with the result. So we'll go ahead and do a demo of that. Here I've finished up downloading my Blackboard Collaborate launcher. I can run it from here. I can open the folder and run it from there, or I can just bring up the Windows Explorer, and from there I can go to my downloads. So here I am at downloads. Click that, and I will have one called Blackboard Collaborate Launcher. I double click that, and I just walk through the wizard. I'm not going to go through it because I've already installed Blackboard Collaborate, but the wizard's very intuitive, and with my options at this point are to modify, repair, or remove, so I'll just go ahead and cancel out, but just follow the wizard to get it installed. It's very easy to do. Okay, so now let's close this, and we're going to look at posting and responding on discussions. So I'll go ahead and bring up our Blackboard, Blackboard, and you'll see over here we've got some menu items, Discussions is the one we're interested in, but let me digress. We can go to syllabus, and in the syllabus menu item, we've got the actual course syllabus, the schedule for the course, and the readings list. So here's the readings that I've gone through in preparing the course, and of course they're synthesized in the lecture slides. This is the textbook, and in addition to that, we have article readings from the online libraries. So, for example, week 1 readings, you would read The Manager's Guide to Virtual Teams, chapters 1 and 2. These articles, this is what will be covered in that lecture that I sent out on Tuesday night in 3 parts on distributed knowledge and how that's affecting the rise of global teams. And so on and so forth. Each week we've got a set of readings, and again, they'll be a part of the lectures as we go through those. The lectures themselves are in the course documents. And assignments, discussion board, so let's take a look at our discussion board. Let me choose the right course here. So in course documents, we've got our lectures. Just go ahead and click that. It'll be a PDF that you can download or read online, either way. Assignments. That menu item, we have the course project and the term paper, and of course in discussions we've got our weekly forums. Let's go ahead and make a test posting in week 1. And so I click week 1. I'm now in the week 1 forum. I'll create a thread in week 1, and this will be my thread, and I'll say welcome to ENMG 661 and test, and you know, I can obviously I'll add a lot of verbiage in, and then I can cancel, save as a draft, or submit. If I submit, then it becomes part of that forum, and so right now I'm going to go ahead and cancel, but you can see how easy it is to actually create forum discussion postings. And again, if you have any difficulty, send me an email, we'll get it resolved. Okay, using the online libraries. When you're on your My UMBC page, go to Topics, and one of the topics is going to be libraries right here. Click on that, and that'll take you over to the available libraries. The Albino Kuhn library is the one that has our online access databases. So go ahead and click that. And then when you get to the Kuhn library, click on the Databases tab. And then you can select the database. We'll use EBSCO or JSTOR online library databases. So I would just type in EBSCO, click Find Databases, and then EBSCO actually has 47 different databases. Business Source Premier is a good starting point for our class in EBSCO. And JSTOR, of course, is another database that's available. So let's go ahead and have a demo of using the libraries. So we'll close these. So I come up Topics. I go over to Library. I select the Albino Kuhn Library and Gallery. And here I've got my Databases tab along with these other ones. So I'll click Databases. And EBSCO is one. So I'll search for that. And you can see that we've got 47 different databases. I'll select Business Source Premier. Let me get this out of the way. And then it brings up the EBSCO host search system, which is a typical library search system. It's analogous to the type of searches you would use in Google, for example. But it's a little bit more sophisticated, so you might liken it to something like Google Advanced Search. So we're going to search for one of our articles, The Spatial Nature of Entrepreneurship. So I'll go ahead and click that and put it in there. We'll do a search. And we get two results. So the first is the one we're interested in. It's by David Andreessen. So I'll click that. And EBSCO gives you some bibliographic information over here. And then it also gives you a PDF that you can download. So you can see I'm over here now. I'm going to click the PDF full text, and that gives me the article. I can save it, I can print it, or I can just browse it in place. So this is one of the articles that we have available to us in EBSCO host. So this is quite a nice benefit that you have from UMBC, is access to all these online libraries through the Albino Kuhn library at UMBC. Okay, and of course here we are in the PowerPoint with that particular selection, and we had gone through and done a demo of that. So that's the material that I wanted to cover, the essential material in the first course. That'll be next Thursday. Obviously, we're going to be spending time downloading the Blackboard Collaborate launcher and things of that nature. For those of you who are viewing this as a substitute for our on our face-to-face meeting February 4th, if you have problems doing this, I am available on campus Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 5:30 and from 6:45 to 7:15 in the Arts and Humanities building. And I have the exact room in our introductory lecture with my office hours. Okay, Thank you very much.